How y'all doing? We are live on the Real World J podcast show. I am your host, Full Circle J. I call it J. Unapologetic J. Home of the Twin Desert Eagles will host Mark 2.5. Twice as nice and half the time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry about our corner being down. The tape didn't hold up on the thing, though, so but we all good. People who watching on YouTube live, so I know what's going on. You don't gotta tell me.
That would happen.
That would happen. That would happen. Man, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, so I hit the button so everybody know that we live. So you didn't hit the button yet. So it's all good. So we live on all major platforms.
Yes, sir.
Man, we live on YouTube Live. We are live on Wisdom. We are live on Facebook Live. We are live on Scott POL. We are live on Apple Podcast. We are live on Alpha Radio. I appreciate y'all listening. This is our intro. This is what we call the walking music. You know what I mean? The walking music. In my brain. Things don't love me no more. Bubbling raw.
Yes, sir.
Standing there touching the floor. You need a so-called award. T-shirt with my pain. It's been a long time coming, man. 300 episodes, man. 300 episodes, man. Yeah. Monster Draft. I still look like what I look like. Until you believe.
So right.
Until you believe.
Got to.
We ain't gotta worry about that. It's gonna play out for a long time. Just let that ride. I promise. I promise. You're gonna be alright. I promise. Don't mess with it. So what we you know what I'm saying, on this episode, man, this is a 300 episode. Like this been, you know what I'm saying, like this is 6 seasons. 6 seasons, 300 episodes, 25 episodes a season.
Trying to get to searching.
You know what I'm saying? 300, you know what I'm saying? 6 episodes. You know what I'm saying? 6, you know what I'm saying? Six seasons, 300 episodes. I ain't never thought I was gonna make it a 1 because at the point was like I just needed someone. Like, at the time, I was at a point that I just needed someone just to listen to me.
Right.
Shout out to that one who watching on Facebook Live. I really appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting to this is our 300 episode, and like so like at the time, like I didn't have no one at the time. Like man, you know how you just talk in your head, and you just you just talk in your head, and you just talking. You have all your thoughts in your head, and you know what I'm saying, and you never can get them out because if you just say them to a wall.
Bottle it up.
And then like you crazy, so you just have to bottle it up. And then people say that going to a psychiatrist is it's crazy. But how is psychiatrist crazy? Because there are some points in certain people's lives that they can't do it by themselves, so they need help. So if they need help and if they're going to get help
right
to what they need help for, what they can't handle on their own. Exactly. How's that crazy?
Make it make sense.
You the problem.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you just mad because you can't fix it. Okay, at the end of the day, some of the problem that you can't fix with a person because you are part of the problem.
Right.
You're part of the trauma.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna hit him with the
how they gonna look.
We got the new you should have known sound.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's the you should have known sound.
You know what I'm saying? So how they gonna look at you? How they gonna try to heal and look at you at the same time? You know what I'm saying? That's not really how that works. You know what I'm saying? I say I tell people the best, you know what I'm saying, the best way to give someone is distance.
Exactly.
What are we doing, right?
I agree.
If you in somebody, how you trying to heal for someone really? If you talking to them every day and this and that. Shout out to Pee Wee for joining the Real World J podcast show.
What's going on?
Whole full circle J. I call it J.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We'll host more 2.5. This is a 300 episode.
We are live.
Mm-hmm. Live and direct. And I appreciate y'all for joining. Like I was saying earlier, like I remember at a time that I didn't have no one to talk to but myself. Even though I had Mark and I had other people, but it's just certain things because it's like you down on yourself. It's like the person who loves you don't want to see you down or don't want to hear you down. They want to lift you up. But sometimes when you're living in pain,
right,
and when when you're dodging and the self-loathing. You don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear.
What's that?
You don't want to hear like the truth, like, nah, man, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you good, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to hear, sometimes you don't want to hear the truth. And the truth is not what you're saying in your mind.
Exactly.
And I didn't have that. I believe I didn't have that, and I believe I didn't have that, and I had that in front of me. So that's one of the reasons, the main reason, the reason why I made the podcast, because I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to feel like that I was crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there got to be somewhere, there had to be somebody out there just like me.
Okay.
It got to be somebody out there just like me.
Now, do you think this is something that happened pre-pandemic, during pandemic, or post-pandemic?
It was during pandemic. Because at the time, you remember, at the time, I got laid off from my job. So this is the first time. This is the first time in my life. I'm 40 years old at the time. Lucky I can answer the phone. What's up? Hey, I'm doing a podcast right now. Instead of 9 o'clock, it's 7:30. I'm doing a podcast right now. You okay? Yeah, what's up? Yes, I do. Patty Melt. Yep, you know it. Thank y'all. Love y'all. My beautiful family. You know what I'm saying? My daughter called me, asked me what I want for Waterburger. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, we're gonna get some to eat. Daddy I'm gonna make sure my dad, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about the thing. It's recording. Well, you can do whatever. It's still recording. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't even worry about it. Get that out your mind. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's real life going down.
Mm-hmm.
As we speak.
And you know what I'm saying? With that being said, it's like I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I didn't have anyone to talk to, but I had like a lot of people to talk to. But I you know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to feel like someone that I didn't want to feel like I was the only person out there in the world who felt like me, you know what I'm saying? And, who thinking like me and who was dealing with what I was dealing with. And I found that when I started my first podcast, you know what I'm saying? My first podcast, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, people were commenting.
6 seasons.
Yeah, 6 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? People were listening and then people was commenting, and I was just like, whoa, okay, I am not, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You didn't know the power of.
I didn't know the power of pain.
Of the word.
Sometimes you don't know the power of pain.
Mm-hmm.
The power of pain is someone's triumph. It's someone's victory. It's someone, because the worst thing, like the worst feeling in the world is being in a room and feeling alone.
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like that every single day, that is a place that you should not be.
Right.
Because that means no one appreciates you. No one sees you. If you want to break it down in 2023 terms, no one sees you.
Right.
And if you feel it and you know it, it's true.
Right. You're invisible to.
Because they're projected. Because they project it every single day. That's how you know. Even if they don't, it's both wrong. Even if they do it on purpose, or if they just don't see you, if they don't see the greatness in you,
Right.
they blind to the facts.
Sometimes
they're blind to the facts, and they'll stab you in the back.
Dropping jewels.
You know what I'm saying? They'll blind you in the back and stab you in the back.
Yes, sir.
If they don't see you, because you just another person.
And
You ain't nobody special.
Right.
Because if they see you,
sometimes they see you, but they don't see you.
exactly. They just see a person, but doesn't see the value. They see that's when they say they see you, but they don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that. I said that in the counseling session with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she see me, but she don't see me.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
How was that received?
It was no words, but
Understood.
Oh yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like understood. Like well, like yeah. Like I'm not making. I ain't making it up because I'm there. I'm not making it up if I'm there.
Sure, right.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, so 300 episodes, 6 seasons. I mean, how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling great. Like I never thought that I would make it to 300 episodes.
Yeah, I mean,
I never thought I'd make it 300 episodes though. I tell you that though. I never thought I'll make it to 300 episodes. And then it's like, and then the fact that, man, you make it to 300 episodes, like it's a difference. It's a difference that you making the 300 episodes and people care.
Right. Yeah,
it's totally different.
And you've had plenty of viewers that come back.
Mm-hmm.
Some regulars, listeners.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I love it.
Also, tell them about the testimony. The testimony that you received from people.
Man, the testimony I received from people that like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like my testimony is like, man, shout out to What It Do 2025.
What up, though?
See, I messed that up.
But he go with the flow.
That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, man, because some people be like, man, my testimony is basically like, man, whatever you going through, man, I done been through. Like, if mine a 10 and yours a 1, and you going through it like it's a 10, bro, I'm gonna tell you, like,
right,
that ain't it.
Nah,
you causing more problems than you should.
Right,
that ain't it, and you need to stop. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I really appreciate you, man. Like this is a real thing because like. Shout out to Bird. Shout out to Bird for watching. Bird hit me up. The other day. Yeah, because I posted 300 episodes and he was like, man, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? When, with the woo, I'm in that thing. Man. You know what I'm saying? We talked. I ain't talked to my guy in years. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He ran down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ran down his life. I ran down my life. You know what I'm saying? Like we ran down other people's lives, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's all love. It's all good. Like so, you already know you cop. You already know. Like you already know. Like so, I do. All you do to hit me up. Like you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. I'm good. I will always. Shout out to Charity.
We gotta have him on the podcast.
Charity is long time friend. I've been on Charity since I was in the 7th grade. I really appreciate you for joining, the Real World J Podcast show. You know what I'm saying? This is the 300 episode. This is the gift and the curse so far. More gift than curse. You know what I mean? Because I believe it, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe in not, because I believe in not continuing, because I believe in not continuing believing in doing vicious cycles and being in vicious cycles and how you be and how you create vicious cycles is making poor decisions.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Cause you gotta understand. Because like sometimes some of this shit that we go through,
right?
We know better.
Talk to him.
We know better.
Yep.
Before you get on this ride,
oh shit,
it says ass whooping in the middle and at the end. And we say, and sometimes some people get caught up in this one tool.
Yep.
And this one tool is work. This one tool is this bad decision because they have nothing else to offer. They have nothing else to offer. So if someone in your life, if they only have one thing to offer,
what's that?
That's a poor decision.
Oh, you're preaching now.
That's a poor decision.
Yep.
That's a poor decision in your life. I promise you. Because it's like, what else can you? Because at the end of the day,
what's that?
That's a simple question.
Well, why they keep going?
No. No. The simple question is, if you're going to do one thing,
what's that?
The simple question I ask you, what else can you do? What else can you do? And if you were someone and you gotta ask them, what else can you do?
Wow.
Out loud, or if you gotta say it mentally.
They didn't read your portfolio.
Poor choice.
Poor choice. And
that's the reason why shit ain't going right.
And that starts at the beginning.
That's the reason why shit not going right.
Oh, who you got? Shout out to Bird. He said Mark 2.5. Still on his grind. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate the love. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace and blessings.
Shout out to you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's a poor, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a poor decision. And I'm like, the reason why she's not going right because that's the bump in the road.
Right.
And sometimes, like, the most important thing that we cherish in our life,
what's that?
Is the obstacle in our life to get to our goal.
So the journey rather than the destination.
Every time. And that's you know what I'm saying? And if you choose the obstacle over the goal,
right,
you the problem.
So how do you change that? How do you break that cycle? You gotta cherish the goal more than the obstacle. Because the obstacle is just a circle. An obstacle is just an obstacle. Obstacle is just something that is built that you go in a circle. It is something it's designed, but you still go up and you still end up in the same place. So why do you want to do that? Why not go forward and experience everything you gotta do forward, and then when you reach that goal. And once you reach that goal, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, I say this. What's that?
I say this, and I hope this makes sense. Focus on the goal and less on the obstacle.
Okay.
Obstacles are always gonna be there when you're moving forward.
Right.
When you're standing still, you don't gotta worry about nothing. You don't gotta worry about nothing moving. You don't gotta know where I'm moving. I don't think you gotta worry about. I don't think when you stand still, you just more and more and more.
Shoot, where else you going?
And when you're trying to move forward, if you're trying to go to school, and you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden you gotta go to school, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden your car break down. You're like, what a coincidence. That's an obstacle. Don't let that stop you from going to school. Yeah. Don't let that stop you from missing a day. You know why?
Right.
Shit. Somebody invented Uber, somebody, whatever the case may be. Somebody
Right.
And then no. At the end, no. Whoa. I'm about to bring it back. No. Shout out to America. Shout out to America. Family. Shout out to America for watching family. No, bring it back. No. If you got somebody in your life, a significant other, someone that you spend, I must say these precious things.
The truth.
Time.
Can't get it back.
Money. Appreciation.
Self-worth.
Care for. If you have someone in your life that you do these things for, and if they can't take you, and if they can't help you with your obstacle to reach your goal,
what's that?
You shouldn't be with them. I'm gonna break at lane turns. If your car break down, and if you got if he your boyfriend, he gonna make sure that you go to school.
There you go.
He not gonna say what you gonna do. What we doing?
What we doing?
He don't need to be in your life. Because a man without a plan is a dangerous man.
There you go. Quotables.
That when he found out your car broke down, he was like, so what time you go to school? I'd be like, so what time you go to so again, like my bad, but what time you gotta be at school? Okay, you gotta be in school at 8. Okay. I be, you know what I'm saying? I be over there, you know what I'm saying?
Story.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Like I be like shout out to Brent. That's my cousin Brent, you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin Brent. You know what I'm saying? That's my real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my family, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if a girl told me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because if a girl told me that she got to be over at 8 o'clock, she got to be at school at 8 o'clock. You know what time over at her house? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is she part of my plan?
If she's part of your plan. What time?
6:45.
8 o'clock?
She got to be there at 8 o'clock.
You have a whole hour and 15 minutes.
I'm beating for traffic, and I'm beating for, you know what I'm saying?
And she got to get ready.
And I know her.
Right.
I see her.
Right.
I know what she got to do. I know what she got to do to get ready for school. I know she got to get ready for life.
Put her face on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that because I'm paying attention to that because she's part of my plan.
Right. Well, I mean, you do pay for the hair and the nails, so you got to make sure it's right.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. Right. But I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
You're saying it. I mean, they do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like it gotta like it most definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't have somebody like I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't have somebody in your life be like, so what you gonna do? Like
it's like, what do you say about the parked car?
Like why'd you even call him? Like at the end of the day, if you like end of the day, you would never go anywhere following a parked car. You never go anywhere following a parked car. Where you going? Parking lot. Where you going? Where you going? Parking lot. That's what we're doing.
And the rearview mirror.
And at the end of the day, when you throw something out, when you leave something on the bus stop, when you leave him and his flat screen TV and his blanket on the bus stop. At the bus stop. I have done it. I have kicked a dude out with my dad. But what you talking about? Real World J Podcast Show. Let's go.
Exclusive.
What you mean?
Man.
Kick people out. What? Me and my pops, we get down.
That's an
We're a dangerous combination. You know what I'm saying? The third and the fourth, we're dark, dangerous combination.
Sure, right.
We want something done, we get it done.
I mean, you got to.
Mm-hmm. My point is, if you leave something at the bus stop with a flat screen TV and a blanket with his hoodie on, and it's 100 degrees outside, let's go. You know what I'm saying? When you drive off, you keep on looking forward.
Right.
If you're looking in the rearview mirror, checking on him, make sure he all right. Who gives a fuck if it's raining? He ran on your parade every single day until you got his ass out.
Make sense.
And then you checking on the rearview mirror, and then all of a sudden, they end up being in the back seat.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, they're in the back seat. And then they're in the passenger seat.
They moving up and right.
And then when they in that passenger seat,
No, they drive.
and then when they passenger seat, they driving the car again.
Drive the car.
Again.
You go in circles.
And then you go in the circles. And you wonder why you're tired. Because going in circles will make you tired. Like, where's the line at? Where's the fucking line at? Where's the line at?
I ain't heard one yet.
If you go in circles, you get tired. Move forward. They give you, it's your second, your third, your fourth win. You're smiling while you're doing it. You're happy.
Right. But that's
Because a man without a plan. I'm first out with this right here. I'm gonna hit it out with this right here. It's a fact. It's facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody tuning in.
The Real World J Podcast Show. We are on YouTube Live at the moment. We are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Dizzler.
Shout out to Scully.
Shout out to Sully.
You got it.
Tuning in. We got CB in the comments. What's good? D, what up to D? Roy, Greg.
You know.
Shout out to everybody tuning in right now.
Really appreciate
We
y'all.
are live with Jesse Morgan, the man of the hour. Some call him Full Circle J. Some call him Untouchable J. 365 J. Because you do it every day.
Some people have Iceberg Slim.
Exclusive. We got you.
Iceberg Slim. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just blessed to call my friend. But
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody tuning in. And Jesse was just in the middle of.
What was I talking about?
He was telling them about a man with a dangerous plan.
Yeah, a man
and a portfolio.
Yeah.
He's about to transition.
A man without a plan. Shout out.
Who we got?
Shout out. Love.
Shout out to Lorraine.
Yeah. Man. Love. Man. A man, like I said, a man without a plan, he's a dangerous man.
Hey, attention, ladies.
He's a reckless man.
Listen up, ladies.
He's an inconsistent man.
Uh,
He's a liar. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
She said, "Hey Jesse, hey babe, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? He's a liar. You know what I'm saying? No, he's a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? He's a thief in a way. You know why? Because he steal time. You know what I'm saying? He's the worst kind. A person who steal time is the worst kind. Let's go. Real World J Podcast Show.
Taking notes out there.
Man, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because like in the day, I'm gonna start out with this. A goal without a plan
What's that?
is nothing but a wish.
There you go.
A goal without a plan is nothing but a wish.
Nothing but a wish.
And if you're not a part of that man plan, if you gotta ask that man what we doing,
If he don't know,
and he don't know or care,
yeah, that's true.
because if he don't know, he don't care.
Right. And if he don't care, then why are you fucking with him, man?
That part.
Ladies.
Because at the end of the day, you know what, like people put things in.
I think they like to fix men. I think women like to fix men.
You can't fix something that shattered. This is what it is, man. You can't fix it that shattered. You know what I'm saying? You can't fix it. You can fix it that's broken, but you can't fix it that shattered.
That's true.
I'm just getting the Real World J Podcast Show.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh yeah! Shout out to Vitamin Water. I can't tell no lies on her. Shout out to Smart Water. That ain't real.
That's true.
But being a proud sponsor of the 300th episode of the Real World J Podcast Show.
We are talking about.
And I also want to give a proud thanks and a thank you to iHeartRadio. We one of the peoples on there.
And tonight we are talking. Let's get into one of our topics.
And
we're talking about women.
Let's talk about let's get into one of our topics. Let's go. Real World J Podcast Show. Let's go.
What do you want to do? Sign. She is what? Let me know.
Whatever you want.
I'm down.
You producer. Man, shout out for love, my man. How you been? I missed you. I know you been. I hope you been doing well. I won't be on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're doing well. I know you're doing well. That's what you do. You do well. I appreciate you, and I'm doing well too. I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm about to have. I'm about to have another baby. I'm 40 years old. About to have another baby. You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Much love.
4 months pregnant.
Yeah, congratulations.
So
Definitely.
I'm in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this 300 episode. Let's go.
Let's go. And we are streaming live. You want to tell them where they can find us?
Man, you can find us on YouTube
On
live.
any of our podcasts.
On any of our podcasts. You can go to YouTube live. Type in the Real World J Podcast Show. We on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube. We on YouTube live right now. Facebook.
Ladies. Give them a sign.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay?
Speaker. All major platforms. Let's do it. Give me the. I ain't see it at the top. I ain't capture it. I just saw it, but I didn't receive it. Like our first topic, man. You know what? We're gonna go forward because we got 4 topics. Because this is 300 episodes, so we're gonna make this live. He said, "Nice to see you and congratulations, thank you. I really appreciate you. Man, I just congratulate you. You know what I'm saying, for being you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, because I know you. You know what I'm saying." And so the producer gonna get this right.
Yeah, but go on and
Yeah.
let them know a little bit of
Oh,
how we
look,
got to six
man,
seasons.
how we got to 6 seasons, man. Man, it was rough. Like, it was rough. Like, you gotta understand. Like, I remember my first podcast. I had one listener. I had one listener.
Right.
And you know who the listener was? And I knew the listener. You know who the listener was?
What's that?
Mark.
Executive producer. What's going on? Shout out to Mark.
Because no one else cared. But he did. And then I remember he gave me feedback. And then I looked at, and then I started looking at the numbers, and I realized there were more people downloading the episode than they were listening live. And I was like, oh man, there's a lot of people that were listening. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like this. So I never felt like alone because like I did the podcast because I felt like I was alone. Because remember, this happened in 2020. Then when I got laid off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marisha. Shout out to family. Shout out to family, man. That beautiful black queen.
Yeah.
That beautiful black queen. I love that beautiful black queen. But, you know, and she made, you know what I'm saying? And she take the best care of my nephew. So I just want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm you know, and I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we recognize real,
So
and you look real familiar.
Right.
So let's go.
Let's do it. We talking about the sign she belongs to the streets.
Okay, we're gonna say in 2000. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
2023.
Yeah, it'll say
These are the
2000. So in 2023, we're gonna let people know that you are signs that you are made for the streets. And not, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, not for home.
Right.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Number 1 is, man, it's okay to have free spirit. It's okay to have free spirit. That's not our conversation. Our conversation is to be controlled.
You gotta have control rage. Like everybody has rage in them, but it's valuing that, and you have a lot of things if you have control.
Right.
Control of your situation, control of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta have some control in every aspect of your life, or because if you don't, then
you're out of control.
It can cause chaos.
Right.
In multiple things.
Right.
Yeah. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying, controlling things is distance.
How do you feel when, like, if you meet a woman and she says that she's a free spirit? What does that say to you?
I feel like that I'm not the only person that she talked to.
Exactly.
But I'm cool. But if I'm cool with that, I'm cool with that. Because, like, at the end of the day, if I'm a part of my life that I'm like, if I got 5 girls and you got 2 dudes, then that's never gonna be our conversation.
Right.
Or that conversation's not gonna be hard.
Right.
Because you got friends, I got friends.
Exactly.
Obviously, I got friends because my time is it's more than just you and then just work and or business. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you know what I'm saying, I slide you in just like you slide me in.
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand. I see you think things, and you see things from afar, you can see things clear. Like, stop having don't make things complex when things are right here in your face.
That's true though. That's true.
Like real talk, no. Like real talk.
Yeah, so free spirit, it says these are the women who are promiscuous.
Not always, but because some people are controlled.
That's exactly what it says.
Some people are controlled.
The ultimate form of control isn't to be an easy lay, but rather a desire. That's what it says.
What?
That's what it says.
What that mean?
Basically,
What does that mean?
I mean, promiscuous women say they're free spirits.
I guess that's a word. But free spirit don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that you just sucking everybody dick. You feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like you want to.
That's true.
That ain't it.
Nah,
that ain't it. That's where the control come in. That's when you control yourself and your morals and you know what I'm saying, and your boundaries that you have them yourself. You know what I'm saying, and most importantly, your self-worth.
There you go.
If you don't have self-worth, then you make poor decisions every day.
How is someone gonna see your worth if you don't have self-worth yourself?
If you don't know who you are, how the hell you expect somebody else to know who you are? They're guessing, and they're just gonna guess what they want.
True. So we're talking about the signs that she is for the streets. Moving on, number 2.
No, that's not true.
No, you can change the artist, but there's
never. Some artists that they glorify.
Just keep it real.
Okay,
they put real in the title.
They glorify vicious cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who puts someone as an idol god, and they, you know what I'm saying, and they influence vicious cycles.
Right.
That's someone you shouldn't be with.
That's true. That's true.
Because at the end of the day, what's gonna make a man be in peace?
What's that?
Is a Lauryn Hill.
A Lauryn Hill. A personality, talent, intelligence.
A self-worth. She said self-worth was on that album.
There you go.
The definition of emancipation was the definition of self-worth.
Talk about it.
That's what that album was.
Yes, sir.
A real man does not have peace if you're in the streets. And at the end of the day,
and that's from experience.
Why would you, what? That's from experience. And if you got to worry about somebody cheating on you when they walk out the door, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 20 hours a day, whenever they get home, that is a waste of effing time.
Right.
You know what you could be doing?
What's that? Let them know.
Being a better person for yourself. being a better person for your kids, being a better person for, you know what I'm saying, being a better sister, being a better, you know what I'm saying, being a mother, being, you know what I'm saying, being a daughter, you know what I'm saying, being a better employee if you're working.
Yep.
Being a better self-employed, a better human.
Right.
Just be human. That ain't human.
That's not
That's being possessive.
possessive, controlling.
Being possessive of something that you can't control. That's chaos and anarchy.
That's facts. And so moving on, we are talking about the signs that she is
Let's go.
for the streets.
She for the streets. I guess so.
She thinks showing her skin on social media is loving herself. Quote.
No. Showing your skin for your significant other is only loving yourself.
Ooh. Let's bring that back for those in the back that weren't paying attention.
Showing your skin for your significant only for your significant other is love. Is self-worth. That matters. Shout out to Luis for joining the Real World J podcast show. Let's go.
Let's go. We cooking now.
We burning.
We are talking about the signs that she is for the streets. How you know she's for the streets?
Let's go.
Number 4, she refers to herself as a boss girl, a boss bitch, a diva, or a queen.
If she doesn't have any employees, then you're none of that. If you don't have anything in record in your state, right, saying if you don't got a LLC, a S corp, or anything that is documented that can validate that, then you just saying that. Let's go. Real World J podcast show. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick, my brother from my mother. Let's go. He said, bruh, what's up?
And so
where's the line at?
Nah, I ain't heard you.
Where's the line at? Where's the line at though? Oh no, he hit hard too.
Nah,
Real World J podcast show. Let's go. Man, we're loving it. I loving it. I love y'all.
So we are talking about the.
Let's go.
What about diva? It says diva, queen.
But I said, but my point, where's the validation in that? Where's the document?
No,
where's the paperwork? You know what I'm saying?
real.
Where's the plants in the where's the plants in the phone?
Yeah.
Where's the fruits?
Right. Where's the fruits of that labor?
You just talking. I heard a lot of people talk. She bad.
Oh.
Whatever that was.
Okay, so moving on. Number 5, we're talking about the
signs is that
she for the streets.
That she from the street.
She got standards too high. Her standards are too high.
Okay, at the end of the day,
ladies,
if you're on a level 2,
and
if you want a number 10, that is 8 steps that you ain't never been.
Right.
So you don't even know how. So you gotta know. So you gotta go to number 3 to know how to handle number 3 to deal with number 3. And sometimes some people don't make it to number 3. So you want number 10. You want number 10, brother, but you're a number 2 sister.
Ooh, eating up, cooking, dropping jewels.
At the end of the day, how you gonna want something you never experienced? You don't really don't know about. You just know what you just see what other people see, but you don't. But you know what I'm saying. But you don't know what they've been through to get where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? To get where they're at.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's levels. It's levels to this. It's life. It's levels to this shit. You don't wake up and you're on another level.
Right. It's not overnight either.
Several nights.
Right.
Several years.
It adds up, and before you know it, in the blink of an eye, it seems.
You say I'm still doing this? Yes, I am.
Wow, years later.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, that's how they go. You know what I'm saying? And
what I'm saying? We've been on, like I said, for 6 seasons, 300 episodes. Man, and so we just
self-worth.
and like our next topic is self-worth. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know who you are, and at the end of the day, if you don't know who you are, how can you expect your dreams to come true? If you don't know who you are, how can you expect your dreams to come true? And if you don't know who you are, how can you expect somebody to know who you are? Because if you don't know who you are, then they don't know who you are. Then they just guess.
Right.
That is really hard. That is really hard to love someone if you're guessing the whole time. Damn.
Man.
Like you gotta recognize yourself. You gotta see yourself. Because you end of the day, you say people don't love you, but if you don't know, if you don't understand you, if you don't understand yourself, how you expect somebody else to love you, understand you too?
Facts. Shout out to Nick Gambino.
Nat, you know, my boy, my brother from another.
Yes, sir.
Man, love that dude, man. And they told me a lot, just about being a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to a person. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all it takes.
And they don't know what they're doing. They just talking.
They're just talking.
They just talking. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of I received. I'm just like, damn. You know what? I ain't think of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he talking. You know, I'm like, damn. I ain't thinking that. I'm like, damn. You know what? Better. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I always, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time you talk, I listen.
Shout out to
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lewis tuning in.
You know what I'm saying? So
we are talking
that's
about
one that's a sit on we talk about. Self-worth
and
knowing like knowing
self-worth, which is defined as an internal state of being that comes from understanding, self-love, self-acceptance, directly linked to how much you value yourself, regardless of what others say or feel.
Man, freak all that. Self-worth is
what's that?
Knowing who you are, knowing your foundation. It starts your house. Your house got to start with your foundation. It got to start from the ground up.
Right. You got to build.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, like I said, if you don't know who you are, your dreams can't come true. You say people don't understand you because you don't understand yourself. You know what? It's a lot of truth in that.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if you got to be like you can't be the problem and act like you're not the problem.
Ooh.
That's you not seeing yourself. Because if everybody else see it and you don't, that means you the problem. It's not a rumor.
Right.
You just not seeing it. And then you wonder why people just like, you know what? I'm gonna wash my hands away with it.
Exactly.
I can't help you if we all see it and you don't see it. You gotta see it first. If you don't never see it, it'll never get done. The problem would never get, you know what I'm saying? The problem would never get, you know what I'm saying? It's just facts. And you got to understand, like, the thing that you do, like, you got to watch out, like, everything that you do is not about you. It's about other people, especially if there are other people in your life.
Right. And, like, also what you were talking about, as far as when you say you can only change one person, if you could only.
If I can change, I mean,
that's what you started.
Yeah, I started, but that's why I started the podcast because I'm like, man, if I can just change one person, then change somebody's idea or like thought or like, I mean, you know what? I was looking at that wrong. You know what? It was worth it. And this is what this 300 podcast is about. Because I did that every single podcast. And I shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who listens to people across the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like 30 33% of our audience is, you know what I'm saying, is in India. I really appreciate that.
Oh, shit.
And it's, you know what I'm saying, yeah. And it's translated, and it's translated in their language. You know what I'm saying? And it's so beautiful that, you know what I'm saying, it's so beautiful that I was, you know what I'm saying, so beautiful that we was able to be a part of that and able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying?
Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, 'cause everybody needs mental health everywhere. Everybody needs self-awareness. Everybody needs self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody needs somebody to listen to. Everybody needs someone to talk to. Everybody needs correction. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs direction. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I aspire everybody to be great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good with that. So, what sign, man? Nah, man. That shows some motivation, man.
Okay.
Some motivation, dog. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dog.
So we're talking about self-worth?
Man, nah, man. We talking about grind. Man, I'm gonna tell you this. 7, you know what I'm saying? 7 signs. I got 7 signs. 7 signs. I got 7 signs.
7.
If
Count
you
them.
do these 7 things,
What's that?
if you do these 7 things, you'll be successful in life. Number 1, being misunderstood.
How's that? Break that down.
Because everybody don't need to know your plan.
Right.
Everybody need to know what you're doing. That's the problem. You telling everybody what you're doing before you do it. End of the day, make more, you know what I'm saying? Make more, you know what I'm saying? Make more statements than announcements. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, your goal and everybody go.
Right.
Your goal and everybody go. There's some people that don't want you to go.
Yeah.
And they, you know what I'm saying? And they lay, you know what I'm saying? They can lay right next to you.
Right.
You understand that? You know what I'm saying? You don't got to tell everybody what you're doing. Do what you do, and if it works, the outcome only matters. And a lot of things, people only care about the outcome, and you worried about what people.
She said,
And you worried about what people saying in the middle. You worry about people saying, like, you worry about people cheering you on in the middle. Right. And it's like, you don't worry about that. You be your, and number two, being your own cheerleader.
Woo. You gotta clap for yourself on that one.
Being your own cheerleader. Why the hell you worry about where? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't worried about at the end of the day, never. Two things with that, by being your own cheerleader.
What's that?
2 things.
Let them know.
Celebrate the small victories when you're reaching your goal.
Yeah.
You can do that by yourself. That's having a drink. That's having a whatever. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's whatever. That's whatever.
Like she said, cheer for herself.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
No, she was saying if you can't cheer for yourself.
Oh yeah. If you can't cheer for yourself, man, because you don't know how. Because you don't cheer for yourself, you don't know how. And when you don't know how to act when you finally get something. That's how people. That's how you know. See, it comes out when people get something. If they don't know how to act, they ain't never had nothing. They ain't never been through nothing. If they don't, because they ain't never been through the middle part.
Preaching.
Because they don't know how to celebrate the small victories. Right. They don't know how to act. When you get, that's how you know when somebody ain't. That's how you know. I made my point. That's how you know, because they don't know how to act when they get something. Right. They ain't brand new. I seen my brother, my own brother, get a BMW.
Wow.
A 3 Series, get a 3 Series, and he was a different person.
Different.
I mean, like, it was like,
not even the same.
It was like I had to introduce myself, like, hey, hello, my name's Jason Morgan. It was like that. Like, I mean, it's like that. People act like that.
That's people when they look down on you. You know?
Know what I'm saying? But that's their way.
And this is blood.
That's their way.
This ain't a stranger, you know?
I read that and I understood that.
And so I received that. So I see that in people. You know what I mean? Brand fucking new. Right at like that brand new. Like I'm like, whoa. Just 2 days ago, you was talking about you talking about your light bill. Like you about to switch company, your light bill too high. I'm telling you, you tripping. It's summertime. It's gonna be high. But okay. Okay. I'm totally the problem. Shout out to Phil Curtis, but shout out to Phil. Brother from another. Man, one of the smartest, one of the meaty, but yeah, smartest guys I know. Shoot. I don't know a lot, but I know a lot. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, man, for joining the show, Real World J podcast show, man. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? 100. You know what I'm saying? We had, you know what I'm saying? We had great times on the road.
To say the least.
you know, I would never, you know what I'm saying? I was always good. We was always good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And so with that, you know what I'm saying? Man, like, and you know a woman, like, man, you know a woman who doesn't have self-worth, that, man, yeah. It's, man, she don't know what I'm saying? Like, she don't like, know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, she don't know who she is. Second of all, if she, you know what I'm saying, if she loved the world more than first of all, if she loved the world more than she loved you, then she not for you. Because the world is a big place.
Right.
And you're only one person. It's 7 billion people in the world. She loved the world more than she loved you. Or if a guy love the world more than he loved you, it's still on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Or if a guy loved the world more than he loved you, that's, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we were talking about.
That's not a fight that you should fight, ever.
Right. You were talking about 7. You said 7.
Shout out to Jasmine for joining the Real World J podcast show.
Jasmine, 20.
Man, childhood friend, like childhood, like I don't say homie, I say friend.
There you go.
I say friend, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate you for joining the 300 episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, and a woman who doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You talking about the 7 ways successful.
Oh, I jumped in self-worth. Okay. Signs is, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the signs of, you know what I'm saying? Okay, number 3, signs of being successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, signs of being having passion. Like, having passion. Because you know what I'm saying? Because having passion for something, you know what I'm saying, comes with this, you know what I'm saying? Having passion for something comes with number 4. And this is number 4 is written number 1. Having effort. If you don't have effort for something, you won't have nothing.
Right.
You got it. When you have effort for something, it has so much effort for something, it turns to passion. When we had passion for something, that's an unstoppable force.
There you go.
And you're gonna get where you need to go. Because you're gonna do what you need to do. And nothing gonna knock you off your course. At the end of the day, you don't worry about the obstacles. Don't stop focusing on the obstacles. Stop focusing on the obstacles,
right,
and focus on the plan. Because obstacles gonna be there when you're always doing something. Like
Every
I said
time.
before,
Every
when
time.
you just sitting there not doing nothing,
Right.
you ain't worried about nothing.
Park car.
Cause ain't nothing happening when you ain't doing nothing.
Where you going?
You ain't going nowhere, so don't expect nothing to happen.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That effort, like, man, you gotta have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have effort in everything that you do. Like everything, even you say, hey, you know, I'm gonna go work out. Go work out. Like, have effort in that.
Right.
And when you have effort into it, you have passion. So you be like, oh, and then you end up going 2-3 times a week, 3 times, you know what I'm saying, 2 times, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it becomes like, I'm saying that you, like, if you got so much passion, and you know what I'm saying, you got so much passion that you keeping up, you know what I'm saying, and know what I'm saying, and what's that show called?
What's that?
What that show called? What that show called?
Which one?
About they go in the past and they do all kind of stuff.
Huh.
Daylight.
Oh, look,
no,
you just
no,
said
no,
it
no.
was Stream for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you saying?
Yeah, if you got so much passion about this show and you so addicted to this show, why don't you be addicted to yourself?
There you go. And
Addicted to what you're doing, and addicted to your goal.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? And number, you know what I'm saying?
Next
And
number 5.
number 5 is nah, man.
No?
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
nah, man. Being extra.
Oh, okay.
Man, being extra.
Mm.
Man, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be extra in your plan. You gotta be extra in your goal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta expect, you know what I'm saying? You gotta set you know what I'm saying? You gotta set expectations that even you don't even think that you can reach. You know why? Because if you thought it, then you can reach it. Woo!
There you go.
You're the person that's stopping you.
Real World J Podcast. Let's go.
You're the person that's stopping you.
You stopping yourself.
If you thought it,
Yep.
you can touch it.
Manifest.
Because at the end of the day,
What's that?
at the end of the day,
Drop
if you reach every single day,
every day.
if you reach for the moon,
Let them know.
and if you don't touch it,
You don't touch it.
at least you're amongst them stars.
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
You still a winner.
Still winning.
They gotta put star Mark Flores.
There you go. Got your name on it. Right next to Mr. 365J.
You got a walk of fame. You got a walk of fame, and it's your walk. It's how you gonna make it famous.
Right.
It's your story. It's your movie.
It's your picture.
Don't let somebody dictate your life. Your life is your story. You are the navigator. You dictate your life.
There you go.
You are the narrative.
Yeah.
You build you are the plot, the middle, the finish, the cliff notes. How dare you let somebody write your story and you say and you live in your life?
Facts.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Create ideas and be persistent.
If you don't create ideas of having a plan, if you don't have a plan, where you going? Nowhere. A man, a goal. See, I mean, what are we doing? Because a goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. A goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. Because like how you, because like a goal, like I'm gonna break that down because if you don't think that makes sense, if you don't think that makes sense, because like if you don't think that makes sense, break it down. A goal without a plan is nothing but a wish, right? So it ain't nothing. If you don't, if you dream, if you're dreaming about something, like if you're dreaming about something, if you say, hey, I want to be a nurse,
Right.
but never fill out an application at a nursing school,
Right.
that mean you're dreaming.
Mm.
You say you want to be a nurse, and you being a nurse will change your life, and you change your kids' lives, and it make things better. You'll make more money, this and that. But you don't even go to application to go to the school, to go online. You online on Instagram, on Facebook all day, on YouTube all day, but won't fill out an application to go to school. But that's what you've been, but that's what you've been dreaming about while you watching YouTube and Facebook. Make it make sense. That's a dream. That's a goal without a plan. Oh, you ain't feel like no FAFSA, no, like no FAFSA, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no FAFSA aid, no nothing. You ain't feel like nothing.
You didn't see what's in you didn't see what's in savings. So what you gotta pay for? You know what I mean? What? You didn't look into it.
Look into it. Got you.
But you want to make your life better, but you didn't look into it. You didn't look into anything to make your life better, but you want to make your life better. But you saying that's not a plan.
It's not.
That's a dream.
And the final is be, what is that? Persistent?
Be persistent and just checking on what you're doing, checking on what you did. If you ain't doing nothing, you don't got nothing to worry about. I mean, what we doing? I mean, what we
For
doing?
the ladies, you give me signs about man dragging his feet, how we walk.
Shout out to the 19 listeners and listen on wisdom. I love y'all. Y'all show up.
Darlene, tuning in. Christopher, what's up? Michael, how you
Y'all
doing?
show up.
Dr. Robert, what's good?
Told
Lois,
me to click on that.
Truly, Julie, Angelina Frost, Fly Girl Diva, what's good? Mr. 2 Extra, tuning in. Lindsay May, Janelle, Ray Davis, Sully, Stevie, and Roy. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We are talking about, what are we on now? The next signs of ladies, red flags.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give the ladies the red flags.
You gotta get ladies the red flags.
Because
Ladies, red flags. He want to get the signs of the red flag.
Right.
I don't need no help with Google.
Oh,
But okay.
you right.
But if you think I need it,
No, we don't. It's just it's a net and catch.
if you think I need that for Google,
No.
because I know by experience too.
You lived it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a fuck boy before they called the name fuck boy.
Woo.
So I'm telling you from experience and seeing it,
There you go.
and seeing it from another light too.
There you go. Both sides of it.
I'm seeing it for I'm seeing it three. I seen it three ways.
Right.
I seen it from a fuck boy. I seen it from a boyfriend. I seen it from a fiance, and I seen it from a husband.
Damn.
4 ways.
4 different ways.
Full circle J.
Let's go.
Let's go. Number 1, ladies. If you dude you talking to, or whoever in your life, if he got ID issues,
Oh, that's the ID.
if he got ID issues, that means he can't even buy you a drink.
Are there any exceptions?
No. 2023, COVID ain't taught you nothing. COVID ain't beat you down enough.
Oh,
COVID told you to get your shit together.
yeah, definitely.
If it didn't, you gone forever.
That's
And I'm sorry for you, but I don't mourn for you. Because you should have released this.
that's true.
Number 2. This really should be number 1.
He really does.
It
It sounds like number one.
It really should be number 1. It really should be number 1.
You know what I mean?
It really should be number 1.
It's only right.
All right, it's on the right.
Right.
Why you hitting on the phone and kicking and asking, you know what I'm saying? How big his size is.
Right.
What about the size of his portfolio?
There you go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Or
That
maybe
matters.
know what that means.
Oh, you know what that means? Okay, you asking about, you know what I'm saying, how big is, you know what I'm saying, your thing, but ask about what's your portfolio looking like. Your portfolio looking like, asking like, okay, so
Like
what do you,
goals or plan,
like what do you do, like what do you do, like
what's your
like-
credit?
what do you do, like what's your credit score? It's okay to ask somebody what their credit score is. If they say they don't know, block them. Stop texting. Hang up.
Run.
If somebody say, number two in that category. If they say, no, if they say they just say if they say they don't fuck with the banks.
The banks.
If they say they don't fuck with the banks.
Wow.
How you don't fuck with something that you control?
Money under the mattress.
How you don't fuck with something that you control? I don't trust them. You go overdraft because you don't know how to control. How you mad at something you control? I don't fuck with that. If somebody say, number 3 in that category, if somebody say, what's a portfolio? That mean, man, he ain't thinking about the future.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the present is the present. We living in the present. What about the future? In the present, are you grinding for the future, or are you living in the future? If you live in the present, you living day by day.
Right.
Living day by day. You know what living day by day is?
What's
It's
that?
called just surviving.
Mm.
You never be where you want to be. You just surviving. Because it's called level to this shit.
Right.
If you at the bottom,
Did you say levels?
it's level to this shit.
Okay.
Oh,
What kind of levels? Like coming from nothing to something,
man, from the bottom to the top.
bottom to the top.
Man, because anybody who know they've on the podcast, Jasmine, whoever in them messages, live roaches and rats, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I live in roaches and rats.
Right.
I don't do that. I don't live that no more.
And now you got the high cities.
I mean, what we doing? What we doing? No, don't do that.
My bad. But okay, so where we at? Are we talking about red signs? I mean, red
But
flags.
that's grind. But that's hard work and grind hard. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not belief. You know what I'm saying? That's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not. That's not. You know what I'm saying? No,
Like
not believing in yourself.
Ladies, if they don't respond to your text for days.
No,
like,
that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
no.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Understand, ladies, you know a man's self-worth is how he walk,
Okay.
how he carry himself. If he walking with his head down, he gonna walk with his head down through every situation y'all go through.
Facts.
A man, when a man holding something, he walk like he holding something.
There
He
you go.
talk like he holding something.
There you go.
Because he holding something.
Right.
So he gotta walk a certain way.
Certain way. Drop the jewels.
Let's go.
Let's go. Reload clips.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ah.
I'm trying to tell you. Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
It's very important.
And shout out to everybody tuning in.
If a person only got one pair of shoes, no, 2 pair of shoes, dress shoes, and the shoes he wear with everything,
Don't do it.
you're in trouble. Because a woman doesn't want to build your wardrobe, they just want to add to it.
There you go.
Facts, man. I'm telling you.
Drop the jewels. Back to back.
That's why she always talking about you that you can't dress, because you can't dress.
That deserves back to back.
My woman would never tell me I can't dress.
Oh, that's
She tell you I look good in what I do, no matter what. Even if she don't say it, it's a look, because I know what I know, because I'm confident. If you're not confident, if you don't believe in it, don't expect nobody else to believe in it. Let's go. Real Roy J Podcast Show. Shout out to the 22 listeners.
Yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in.
Real World J
Salty
Podcast
Coffee,
Show.
We got Kelly Swenson.
300
tuning
episodes.
in. Doobie,
Let's
what's
go.
good? We smoking doobies. Michael J, Darlene Anderson, Christopher. Shout out to Robert James, Lois, Julie, Fly Girl Diva, Janelle, Lindsay, Ray, Sully, Stevie, and Roy.
I don't look bad, you know what I'm saying? Like 40 years old, I don't look bad. I look still look good out here in these streets. You know me, I ain't never cracked. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never cracked. They got the,
don't crack.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
And you hear living proof.
Yeah.
They won't come to replace.
So you know what I'm saying? Like somebody don't like.
Don't introduce you to your friends. Always on the phone.
Yeah,
Only
someone.
hang out with his
Oh
dog.
no. Let me tell you someone, ladies. Let me tell you someone, a guy that has bad character.
Red
Pay-
flags, ladies. We talking about the red
pay
flags.
attention.
Number two.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to how the women in his life treat him. Not act towards him, but treat him.
Listen up, ladies.
Because at the end of the day,
What's that?
yeah, he cuz, yeah, he brother, yeah, he son, but he's still a bad man. And they still women.
Right. That's true.
And they still gonna have it, you know what I'm saying? They still gonna have that distance because a bad man is a bad man.
Mhm.
No matter what he is. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? So I always recognize that and see that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now, what if they're always on their phone, or they don't introduce you to friends?
That is your friends, that means that in some kind of way that embarrass you. They embarrass you.
I mean,
And they just keep you to yourself.
right.
Because if I'm not embarrassed you, I'm gonna show you. If I'm not ashamed of you, I'm gonna show you to the whole world.
There you go.
Because I'm proud.
Now, have you ever-
Because I'm proud. Because I'm proud to be with you. And so I'm gonna show the whole world. That's how you
Now,
know.
Okay, keeping it real, we got the exclusive moment. Have you ever hid somebody from the world?
A lot of people.
So you have been guilty of this.
Those are the ones that you hit at nighttime and they ask you like, why? How can we never do nothing? Shit, cause you ugly, but you got some. But you know what I'm saying? But you do a lot of things right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true.
Just saying. Facts. I ain't telling no lies yet.
What about when they keep you a secret?
When they keep secrets. Did you say when they keep secrets? Everybody has secrets. Everybody has secrets, dog. What are we doing? That would make it secrets. Secrets make the relationship interesting. God damn. Y'all want no mystery, huh? Even in a control area, you still want to chase. That's why even in the zoo, they still got room for them to roam. They still got room. You know what I'm saying?
You know what took me out? It's the way he said, look at me and just straight up said, everybody got secrets.
Everybody got secrets, nigga. Everybody got demons, nigga. Everybody got nigga. It's something that you'll never. I'm your brother. It's something you'll never tell me because you know what I'm saying. You'll die. Everybody got things they'll go to the grave with.
Right. Okay. Tell it now. On the return.
Did I tell a lie? Where's the line
I
at?
heard you lie yet.
Where's the line at? Facts, right? Where's the line at? Everybody, if no one would not go to the grave.
Right.
As long as you good with Jesus, you're good. That's what he said.
Now we preaching for real. So we talking about the signs, ladies. If he refuses to define the relationship,
Oh, when you be you talking about that old conversation, talking about so what we doing? That's that he's not about it. So if you gotta ask him what we doing, that means he didn't have a plan for you in his life.
right?
He didn't have a plan for you in his life. And even if you gotta ask, you should know that. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So you never gotta be embarrassed to ask that. Because
Right.
if you gotta ask that, then you already know that.
Right.
Move on.
Got you.
Shout out to the real lady J46.
I don't know the J, but shout out to
Real lady.
46.
Did I say J? My bad.
That's just the narcissist, dude. But you talking about the red flags?
Hey,
talking about the red flags.
Man,
Or
everybody,
are we on the
everybody's a
topic?
red flag. Man, nah,
What are we on?
whatever you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm good on all things. I'm going on all things. Don't call me full circle J.
Did you hit self-worth?
I don't know. We didn't hear self-worth. Self-worth is your foundation. Like I said,
Talk to him.
man, this is like
This
because
the moment.
man, this is the moment.
Listen,
This is the
ears
moment because
open,
like
eyes
this
open.
our eyes open.
She said hi.
Hey, how you doing? Because like if you don't know,
This to help people.
like, because at the end of the day, like you gotta have like no like having self-worth it is having boundaries. Have boundaries for yourself, having self-control.
Right.
If you don't have control of yourself, then don't complain about people. Don't complain how people handle you.
Right.
It starts with you first, because if you know, because at the end of the day, if you know how, if you know your self-worth, people know how to approach you. People know how to act around you. People know what they can do, what they can't do to you.
Right.
People will try you. Some people will try you, but they'll think about it first. And then some people, and when you know who you are, some people won't even do it because you know what I'm saying, it's not worth the risk because you already put that flagpole in you already put that flagpole in the grass. And it's some things that don't cross when you know your self-worth. Some things some people won't cross, some people won't try.
Right.
And they'll try other things.
Right.
And it'd be the minor thing that you don't talk about because at the end of the day you can still control it.
What would you say is the difference between self-worth and self-value?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But no, because self-worth is knowing who you are. Self, you know what I'm saying? What you say? What's the other one?
Self-worth versus
self-worth.
self-value.
Self-worth is who know who you are. Self-value is projecting your self-worth.
Got him.
Who you talking to?
Bring that back.
Who you talking to?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
You know now. It's the platform. Everybody listening.
See, like I said, the people who will love you will try you.
Every time.
The people who will love you will try you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they knew I was gonna get it.
Right.
We just showed you. We just showed you. He was like, I know who he is. I know he gonna get it, but I still gotta try him just to see if he. That's it.
Right.
People do that in relationships and friendships all the time.
Now, things that 5 signs to determine self-worth. Number 1, they have appearance, and you always speak about that too, like how you dress.
Yeah.
And so,
If at the end of the day, to tell the truth, I'm the lie. Man, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. It's just not true.
And I'm a victim of
How you, man? Because I don't understand it, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and you wonder why you had an eye day.
Right.
Cause you know what? You know what I'm saying? How you look is how you feel. I look how I feel. If I look good, I feel good. I act good. I walk good. I talk good. I act good. My comebacks are good. I am good.
All the time, dropping jewels.
If you are if you woke up and went to sleep the same way, that's how you feel.
That's real shit.
Now I go to the store with a fit on. Cause at the end of the day, if somebody's taught me for 20 years, if somebody taught me from high school, they say, "Oh, you remember Jesse from high school?"
Right.
Oh, the conversation like, what the man? What the hell? Poor decision. I see a lot of people at a lot of stores. I be like, man, they did a lot of poor decisions in their life. I ain't gonna lie. I said in my mind and my heart, I'm sorry.
Because at the end of the day, they know how they look
Yep.
when they saw me.
Yep. And when they saw that,
They know how they look when they saw me, and they saw my look.
Exactly.
Because my emotions on my face,
Right.
and you know that.
They see themselves before they go out.
Because
so
you and my emotion on my do I know how my emotion on my face? You know exactly what what vibe I am.
Exactly.
You even ask we somewhere you be like,
happy,
you
mad,
you be like, am I right? You walk up to me like, bro, you all right? Because I be like, no, I'm good. You be like, well, I was. Then you be like, all right. In your mind, you be like, I saw your face.
Yep.
But you don't say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
It's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I be like, damn. I'm like,
yeah. So we're talking about
damn.
appearance. You know, it says, you know, clothing or people, the attention you get from people.
It's not about that. It's about how you feel. Like I said, if you look good, you feel good. It's about, like I said, it's not about you. It's not about everybody else.
Right. Oh, and it says who's in your social circle. Basically, what you talk about when who you hang around with.
Yeah, I mean, if you live in, if you're in a toxic world, then if you're in a toxic world, then you're gonna live a toxic life. You're in a toxic world.
I mean, it would appear so.
I mean, goddamn.
I gotta keep that up. A little late on that.
I mean, goddamn.
It out because I have to go 2 screens. Like, hey, but we get it done how we can.
You know what I'm saying?
We
We
go
get it
with
how
the
we
flow.
live. We get it how we live. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a toxic world.
I think that deserves you. So yeah, the social circle, the people you hang around. What's that? Pete?
Great. Okay, hold it down.
I'm gonna
hold it down. Hold it down. I've been drinking.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, and y'all can always check our podcast out on all social media and wherever you get your podcasts. We are currently on YouTube Live, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Dizzler, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast from, and you can follow us. Check out any previous. We are on season 6, so you can check out our previous shows where we talk about. We usually focus on one subject and go for about an hour. So if y'all would like to take some time out your day and hang out with us, we would love that energy and give it right back. So, and as always, if you'd like to join the conversation, feel free to jump in and let us know your perspectives, your comments, questions, thoughts, whatever you want to talk about. And so yeah, today's our 300th episode, and like I said, 6 seasons, so it's been a long time coming. We're talking about years ago. We started out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna let Jesse let y'all know where we started out from, because it's kind of a wild story to see where we're at now. Because in the beginning, it was kind of rough to as far as the quality and learning about how to do this. But now I'll leave that to Jesse to talk to y'all. But like I said, follow us. Just type in Real World J Podcast Show, and the picture will come up.
You know it.
And the host, Jesse Morgan, back 365J.
You know what I'm saying?
Untouchable J. Full Circle J.
You know what I'm saying?
Non-apologetic J.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody love Jay.
Yeah, and I was just telling them about, like...
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to who watching on YouTube Live.
Yeah, and I was telling them about... Well, I was going to, but I said, let me just wait till you get here, because I was...
Shout out to Nick Watson for joining the Real World J Podcast Show, man. I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you, man.
This is a perfect time.
Love you, man.
Because
it been too long, man.
They wanted to hear
and I don't even know why.
Right. They wanted to hear about where we came, where we are now, but where we came from, the humble beginnings.
Whatever was unknown can be fixed.
Because when we started, it was this. And let them know how we started, like at the very beginning, what it was. It wasn't all this.
Man,
Like
when
that's like
I
real.
started, when I started this podcast, it was in 2000. It was damn it, I got laid off. Man, I got laid off.
Right.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's a sign supposed to be backwards.
Oh well, no, well on camera, you know. Well, you're an AV guy, you know.
Oh hell.
You know,
But no,
you're
yeah.
AV guy, you know.
Yeah. In the beginning.
In the beginning, I remember that. I
No video, first of all.
Yeah,
Just
no video,
audio,
just audio.
No laptop, just phone.
Just phone. I remember I got
you
an
did
app.
too.
I got an app from my phone, and I would record from my phone. You know what I'm saying? My car. You know what I'm saying? Cause my car. You know what I'm saying? Cause my car was my safe place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Cause I did. You know what I'm saying? I spent more time in my car than I spent in my house.
Pay attention.
You know what I'm saying? And other time I spent, you know what I'm saying? And I was in a dark place, and I was like, and I just needed some kind of life. And then I remember that I was just like on my phone, and then I saw like this app called Speaker. Shout out to Speaker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Speaker. You know what I'm saying? And they put me on first. Now we on iHeartRadio. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that. I remember I was like, I got tired. I got tired talking to myself. I got tired. You know what I'm saying? I got tired talking to myself, and because I used to feel like a room I used to feel like that I was in a room full of people, but I felt alone. You know, like I felt alone in a room full of people every single day, and I got tired, and I'm just like, that's exhausting, and that's lonely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like is loneliness is not healthy at all. Not even if you got people around you, if you got no one around you, that's unhealthy. And I had to find a way to not feel that way, because you know what I'm saying, because I felt like, and I knew I had people around me who didn't care enough about me in a way to help me in a way that I needed to be helped, even when they knew the situation. And some people did, some people did. People I did, shout out to them, because I wouldn't be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If they wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't believe, you know what I'm saying, the trust, and you know what I'm saying, cared about me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Shout out to them, even if I do talk to them, or if I don't talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I love it. You know, just you know what I'm saying? So I was in I was in a dark place, so I needed a light, and so I just clicked on this app, and they told me that I could just tell my thoughts, and so I just told my thoughts of what I was feeling and how I was feeling, and then people started listening, and I got my first podcast. I got one listener. You know what I'm saying? I got one listener. And then I kept going because I'm like, man, somebody cares. Somebody else cares. Somebody else, you know, somebody else cares. I'm not alone.
Shout out
and
to
I
Zay
just want to feel like I wasn't alone.
Right.
What we doing? What happened?
No.
Oh man.
No, I was just, we got a lot.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to shout out to everybody.
I love y'all to death. Yeah, I know.
Actually,
No. Do that.
Yeah. You know, I got to
No,
shout out to
you have to.
Shout out to
We
the
love
Zen
y'all.
Master tuning in, the
Jesus,
Podium
thank
Shout.
y'all
Shout out to
so much.
Christopher. Shout out to Stevie, Michael J. What's good? Darlene Anderson, Felicia, Mojo, Angelina Frost, Cecilia Grace. How y'all doing out there? Dr. Robert James Goodman, Crystal Mia Salt Coffee, Kelly, Doobie, and Christopher, Greg, and Lloyd. Shout out to everybody tuning in out there to the Real World J Podcast Show. And we are moving on to our next topic. What were we talking about?
We
just finished up self-worth.
We're talking about self-worth. And that and doing the podcast helped me with my self-worth because at the end of the day I had no one to talk to, but I had millions of people to just to you know what I'm saying would do the same thing I went through, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, it helped me going through the things I was going through, even when the people around me didn't even try. But that's okay. Because it made me, you know what I'm saying? Like it made me see, because it made me see the truth. And I'm thankful for that. So thankful for that. Some things you gotta go through so you can see this, you know what I'm saying? So you can see the real thing. So you see the real people in your life. So then it's your choice if you want them in your life or not. Man, let me tell you a narcissist comment. Well, let me tell you a narcissist comment.
So we're gonna make that segue.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know
now
what?
we're talking about signs.
Like I told somebody, like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You know what the best part, you know what I'm saying? Like I told somebody, I told somebody today.
What's
I said,
that?
you know what the best part about you?
What
You know
they
what the better
say?
part about, you know what I'm saying? I said, what the best part about you, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, that it's your heart, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not as cold-hearted as people think you are. You know what I'm saying? She said, you know what I'm saying? And you know what their personal response was?
What is it?
Well, I'm not cold-hearted at all, you know what I'm saying? People just sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. I'm just like, at the end of the day,
I mean, it's different with everybody.
at the end of the day, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Every time.
And that's what they don't see. Because I can tell the person how to get a life together without saying, man, oh my God, you look like shit. This look like shit.
Like there's a better delivery.
I can be like, hey man, you know what? Have you ever thought about you know what I'm saying, like in real estate about like you know what I'm saying, about you know what I'm saying, you about selling this house and real estate and something like that. And I mean I'm just making a point. I'm making an example.
Right.
Or whatever.
Paint the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. And,
if you wanted to have a conversation.
So you're talking about,
or somebody how you dress. Be like, why'd you wear them shoes with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make any sense. Or be like, or I be like, bro, but like, say, what you wearing? You know, so what you wearing today? We going out today. What you wearing today, bro? And it tells him like, I'm wearing. I'm like, I be like, say, bro, what about say, man, say, bro, what if you wore them? You know what I'm saying? What if you wore them 5? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna wear them 3. Then you see. It's not manipulation. If you know what I'm saying, it's not how you manipulating if you helping someone. Manipulation is only when it's for your gain.
So that you're saying that should have been done, the game plan that should have been thrown in there.
That's how you talk to someone. That's how you when you curse someone.
Yeah, that was mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, that makes sense. You're right.
Or am I tripping?
Hey, look.
I don't know. I mean, you know, that's why you're here. I mean, that's why you're here. It makes your trip. Like that makes sense. Like that's how.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, I'm good then. Because I'm like, I think that makes sense. Like that's not manipulation. It's only for your good. But if you like, nah, you just ain't helping. That's not manipulation. That's like
sometimes people don't.
That's happening. That's both of us. That's both of us at the same time. That's me too. Because if you looking,
it's communication. That's all.
It's communication. And like if I'm looking good, you looking good. We good. Shout out to Texas Legend. Like you know what I'm saying. We good.
We great.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Texas Legend tuning in.
Everybody on point.
We're talking about signs of a narcissist.
You know what I'm saying? They got options to choose, just not one. Everybody not out.
That's true.
Everybody on point.
Gotta be. We talking
about options. He said, been too long. Hit me up sometime. Good luck with you and your home. Appreciate you, man. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
So we're talking about signs of a narcissist.
We will. I hit you up.
Lack of empathy.
Yeah, lack of empathy. You know what I mean? Like, because
you
they
always speak on that. You always
because lack of empathy is
like empathy and effort are the two things that you speak most about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where is that like a life? Yeah.
Yeah, you always preach
because it go hand in hand, man. That's you know what I'm saying. That's like the good and the bad. That's good and bad. To me, that's good and bad.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, that's the definition. To me, that's like good and bad. Because if you put
Fire and water.
yeah, because you put effort in something, that means you cherish something. That means that you pay a passion about something, and then you cherish something, and then you cherish something. You know what I'm saying? You cherish something. It's like art,
Right.
and then it's like art. Then it never gets.
We
You know what I'm saying? It never gets. You know what I'm saying?
It's subjective.
You make sure it's only to you
Right.
because it only matters to you, and you put a value on it.
Exactly.
And imagine if someone.
But it might not be the same as someone else.
It doesn't matter.
You're right.
It doesn't matter
Right.
because it's imagine if someone value as you is priceless.
Yeah, that's true. And those are the jewels we drop. That's how we do it, and y'all can catch that in every episode. You run it back and you'll see it. Next sign.
Because
We're talking about the signs
people gotta
of a narcissist.
because people gotta understand when you hurt, they hurt, and when they don't recognize it or don't care about that,
Right.
that's a problem. That's a problem because because someone doesn't care enough because they don't care enough about you. They don't.
Do you even think they realize it?
Yeah, they do. They see you.
They see you.
Even if they don't see you, they're still negative. They're still bad.
Right.
If I'm bleeding on the floor and you don't see me bleeding on the floor, what's wrong?
Right.
What's the problem?
Right.
Me bleeding on the floor, or you not trying to figure out a problem? If you're not a problem solver, you part of the problem.
Exactly.
Shout out to Cole.
Ooh, Cole tuning in.
We done been a lot of places.
Show.
We done
Yes,
been a lot of places. We done done a lot of things. He
Yeah.
said, Jay Moore, here I know, been a lot of places. Been a lot of things. And we're going to keep it like that.
Because you deal with the flow, we're talking about.
Appreciate you, homie, for jumping in.
300 episodes.
Man, my 300 episode, brother. Man, I love you, bro. Man, I've been trying to get back in, man.
Yeah.
They banned me, man. They banned me, man. They banned.
What'd you do?
They banned the snowman. I'm still trying to get back.
But what
They, man,
Did they stop you, though?
no, they didn't stop me. No,
did they stop you?
they didn't stop me. No,
Could they?
no. But they, you know what I'm saying. But they did ban the snowman. They did ban the snowman.
Okay. They did ban the snowman.
That's why you don't see me. They banned the snowman. Congratulations, Project. Appreciate you, brother. That's why you don't see me out there, because they banned the snowman.
The snowman.
Love you, bro.
Okay, they banned you.
They banned me.
For
They,
good. Like,
I hope not.
welcome, not allowed.
I hope not.
No trespassing.
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, bro. I can't be stopped. Appreciate you, brother. I'm telling you, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I never will, man. Man, I ain't doing bad out here though.
There you go.
I tell you that though. I listen, you know what I'm saying? I listen to smart people like you. I ain't doing bad out here.
Right.
That's facts.
So we're just we're talking about the signs of a narcissist.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still want to be where I want to be.
They think they're right about everything. Never apologize.
Man, a narcissist always think they're right about everything. Never apologize about nothing. Man, because there's so much power in that. There's so much power in that. You know what I mean? Because that's like a God complex.
Right.
Only thing that you want to hear is that someone say they're sorry even when you're wrong.
Right.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go. And you want to?
Ain't that what we do to God?
You want to speak on the time period when?
Ain't that what we do, God?
You had a God complex at one point in time.
Well, for 13 years.
Well,
Well, for 13 years,
I had it's 300 episodes.
I had a God complex for 13 years, man. But at the time,
Because some people don't know what that means.
a God complex that walk around the store. No, having a God complex is
What's that?
A God complex is the definition of a God complex. I'm gonna tell you just real end stuff. A God complex is walk around this world with no consequences. Rules do not apply to you. You only sorry when you get caught.
Yep.
That is someone that has a God, the definition of a God complex. Someone someone who does not give a fuck, who that burn a bridge. Cause trust me, they not crossing back. They don't care because they not crossing back.
Did they ever care?
No, that's why they burned it. That's why they burned it. That's why they burned
All
it.
the way down to the ground. Because, like you say, some people,
They don't care about who cares about who burning something they're not going back to it. They're arsonists.
Exactly.
A person is somebody got is an arsonist.
And like you say,
They will burn your house down while you in the, they will burn the house down while you sitting in the goddamn couch.
every time.
While you sitting in that couch, chilling, watching Netflix, they'll burn that bitch down. Trust me. I have been with a woman who had put raid in my food because she asked me where we going. Because she asked me where we going. And I told her where we've been going. I told her I joined the relationship, and I looked at her. I was at the end of her bed.
Mm-hmm.
After I got through smashing her.
Okay.
I was at the end of my bed,
Right.
and I told her,
What'd you say?
if you love Jay with your mind and not your heart, then we won't be having these conversations. Ain't that real though? Cause a situation only get complicated when feelings get involved.
Exactly.
When somebody breaks the contract without having a conversation with another person.
Right.
And then because at the end of the day, when you do shit like that,
Every time.
that ain't nothing but a pop up. And then you get mad with somebody reaction when you pop up on them.
Right.
You get what you get when you pop up on them.
Right.
You talking about a whole nother level. You talking about life on someone who would just living life with you and don't want to existing with you in life and don't want to be a part of your life. That's okay. You don't want to break the contract when you put feelings involved. I'm not the villain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the villain of the story. Don't make them the villain of the story. You the villain when you break the rules, and then when you break rules,
What's that? What happens?
when you break the law, you go to jail, right?
There you go. So when you
So how you the villain when they the one broke the law?
Makes sense.
Am I tripping or what?
Nah, you're right. You're on point. And
Where's the line at?
Nah, you're right.
No, am I just not for real?
Total narcissist.
Right.
And moving on to the next sign, we're talking about.
He said, my nigga said bar. My nigga said bar. Thank you, brother. My nigga said bar. Thank you, brother. I already know. I know what that means, but I'm just saying. I'm just speaking from my heart.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because like shit's real. Like what?
Yeah,
like what the hell?
Shout out to Obi.
Man, it's my nigga J. Cole.
There you go.
What J. Cole?
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
On the 300.
J. Cole. St. Louis.
6 seasons. Okay.
Mm.
6 seasons. Who can say that?
Man, nobody.
Yeah. So we're talking about signs of a narcissist, and you are on sign number 6. Pick on you constant. What do you think?
I never go against him. Huh? That's my G.
They pick on you constantly.
Oh, a bully?
Narcissist. No,
Oh, a narcissist.
Sides with
A narcissist is the bully.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody pick on you, someone's a bully.
Right.
Pick on your, you know what I'm saying? Pick on your insecurities. Pick on the thing that I brought broad daylight.
Right.
If you see it, I see it. But
Right.
if I don't do that to you, why you do that to me?
Exactly.
You do that, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta feel bigger than someone. You gotta fill up the space in the room
In order to what?
to feel big. In order not to feel small.
There you go.
But not to
You
smile.
gotta fill up the space in the room in order to not feel small.
But
You're quotable.
a real person, but a real person just walk in a room because I have done it.
Right.
I have done it.
Listen.
Money J. Cole have done it.
Listen.
He said, bro, he said spitting bars.
I'm telling you.
He said, because I have done it. J. Cole have done it. I know. I'm talking from experience. Am I not? Am I not J. Cole from experience? We walk in the room. We walk in the room and they know who's in control. And they know who's in control. They know who at the plan.
Because if you break that down, all that is
They feel smaller.
every time.
And I feel the same way when I walked out of my room.
Yep.
When I put my clothes on.
Jackpot.
When I thought about it in my mind.
Every time. What did he say? He said something.
He said, yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
I got that from you.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, remember,
Yo,
do you remember at one time I asked you, I was like, man, we was somewhere. I was like, why you dressed like that at her? You was like, man, X, Y, Z.
yeah.
The next time,
Next time. What happened?
every time,
Every time it happened? What happened?
I changed my outfits. And I'm Real World J podcast show. Say the facts. Remember that conversation?
Yep.
Yes, sir. And remember that we was in the zipper hall. And I was like, why you was like, say, man, XYZ on some real, you know what I'm saying, brother corporate stuff. Shout out to Justin Buckhold, my brother. Man, it been too long. You know what I'm saying? That conversation, I was like, ooh, XYZ. After that, you boot exactly. He said you was I was suited and booted. He said every right. And after that, you never seen me. Never seen me. Because of that, I was like, man, you made it make sense. And after that, you know what I'm saying? You like, Dad, you see me everywhere because it's like that it matters. They got to put you in places where, you know what I'm saying, where it makes sense too. And you got to make sense too.
Right.
You got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I'm saying. Real World J podcast show. Let's go. Bro, I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you, man. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is my show, but I appreciate you. Because, you know what I'm saying? Thanks.
6 seasons.
He said every time clean as a whistle. So I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, that's why you say, because you know, because you was there. I'm not making that up. You was there. I'm not making what I'm saying up. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? You remember? I was like, damn. I'm like, man. I'm over here with this black shirt, with these blue jeans, like, and I'm the lead, and I'm the lead. Like, I ain't the lead. I look like a worker. Like, he was like, damn. He's like, man, like, I gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people you gotta know who you are from a distance. I love, brother. I know. That's why I switched it up. And that's why it never stopped. That's why it never stopped. You see me? I'm magnificent when I walk out the door.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I go to the corner store, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Somebody for 20 years from high school ain't gonna say they're gonna say, man, you know what? Shit. That's my own mind people seeing me because I know I ain't no wrong me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in me. I understand me. You know what I'm saying? I trust in my, you know what I'm saying?
I trusted my ideas. I trusted, you know what I'm saying? Like I trusted my taste. I trusted my, you know what I'm saying? Like I trusted my, you know what I'm saying? Like I trusted my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't put too much trust in other people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Only, you know what I'm saying? Only people's opinions that guided me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Positive, not negative. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Those are people, those are the people that, you know what I'm saying, that you put into that it makes sense to. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like in the end of the day, like be with people that's gonna grow with you. Be with, you know what I'm saying? Like be around people that's gonna want to see you win. Exactly. I was just about to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. He said, I want to see you win at any, you know what I'm saying, any cost. Appreciate you, brother. Man, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want people that win. You know, to be around people that you want to people see people win at any cost, man. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if people don't want to see you grow, they want to see you fall. And then people who want to see you fall, they kick you while you're down. And at the end of the day, if you kick me while you're down, if you kick me while I'm down, I break your leg. You know, so you know, at the end of the day, everybody need help. How you get there? Be human. If you more human, you be if you be more human and act more human, you'll be more healthier in the mind, the body, and the soul. Sometimes the reason why we struggle so much because we get in our own way. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get in our own way. And sometimes we get in our way is the best way, but it's sometimes it's the wrong way because it's not. Sometimes we put things in our way that is not meant for us, and then it destroys us. And the thing that in the thing that was before you, it was coming down to you, and you didn't have patience.
Talk about the 6 signs. 6 signs you should be concerned about your mental health.
Hey, let's go.
300 episode, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You ready? You ready? Running hot. Number one sign. You need to check on yourself.
The Renegades
Mental
is
health,
back.
Disrupted sleep.
The Renegades is back.
Okay.
8 mile running.
I
I got my second win.
Okay. 300 episode. Shout out to everybody who tuned in.
Some people.
Oh, you know.
Some people
What
thought
is
I
it?
was.
How check that?
Some people thought I was nothing. Some people thought I would come up from nothing. Now it's funny. Now look at them now.
Wisdom.
You know what I'm saying? They got that.
Shout out
Now,
to
you know what I'm saying? Now they see me and they got the, and they got their palms.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out, let me run down the list. Shout out to Christopher.
I love y'all for wisdom.
Reggie
Shoot,
Woodson.
300 episode.
Jenny, what's going on? Span and Joy, what's going on? Shout out to Michael, Anderson, Joe. Shout out to Frost.
They won.
Shout out to James. Shout out
they
to
love us. I love y'all.
Kelly. Everybody
Love
tuning
y'all.
in. Man, it's been a long time coming.
Internet too. Man.
I'm talking about signs of mental health.
Okay.
When it's time to get how to
What we talking about?
identify if you're suffering, if your mental health is suffering.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the signs that
Yeah.
you're suffering from mental health.
Right, like you might want to check
But
Because-
I feel like people suffer with mental health every single day because,
Right,
like, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Because, you know what
And
I'm
these are
saying?
the signs.
Because you deal, because you deal with, because you deal with your heart and you deal with your mind every day.
So let's hit him with number 2.
Because if you, because the only people that doesn't make, because in my head, in my mind, all the people that doesn't deal with mental health is the people that is unborn.
Break that down.
Then, if you ever been through something, if you know something, and if you know what I'm saying, and if you've gone through something, and if you've seen something, does that not affect your health? Does that not affect your no? Does not it affect you?
No, you're right.
So what does it affect? Your mental.
Mental.
Yeah. So everybody deals with mental health. It just all depends.
To what extent? To what
It's
level?
yeah to what level and what level and what everybody tolerance level.
Right. And moving on to number 3, we're talking about how to identify the signs
Man,
of
please.
mental health. Loss of joy. Person who just has a loss of joy in life in general.
Some people haven't even experienced joy.
I think that makes sense.
Some people make it. What? Some people don't even know what joy is. Do you know what joy is? Have you experienced? Can you honestly say did you experience joy?
Now, I have this issue when it comes to.
See.
Now that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. And I mean,
I just have to ask a real question. Like,
Right.
have you? I'm asking a real person.
right,
Have you experienced joy?
exclusive. I mean,
So why? So number 3 is flawed.
It is flawed. I mean, when I look at my 2-year-old nephew, I experience more joy than I could describe. You know what I mean?
But is it different between?
Like,
Sure,
my joy
is it different between
my
sure?
joy is
but
family.
it's also-
my joy is having
but it's
the
also-
greatest
but it's-
co-host,
But it's also different.
greatest host
It's also different between sure.
independently than
It's also different between like sure
no
joy.
sponsor, no-
Like it also depends. It also different between sure joy and like pure joy. The pure joy is like
Right.
just you yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean too.
And number 4, moving
You
on.
carried me, but we're gonna, but you know,
Oh,
you
no,
carried me
that's-
though. We're gonna go, but
we gotta hit every-
we're gonna go number 4 though. You carried me though. We're gonna go number 4.
No.
You carried me. You didn't want to talk about it. That's cool. That's cool. You carried me. You didn't want to talk about it. That's cool. We're going number 4.
Oh, okay.
That's
Number
cool. We're
4.
gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Well, I mean,
No, we're gonna go.
okay.
We're good. I
Number
said we're
4,
going. I said we're going.
Change in appetite.
I said what I said.
What do you think? Change in appetite.
You only want. You only don't. People only don't. People only don't.
Talk to them.
People only don't eat when someone mad at them.
Right.
When they're in trouble with someone.
Right.
When they know they fucked up.
Facts.
And they wait for somebody to get. And they wait for somebody to get mad at them.
Reload the clip.
That's the only reason why you don't eat.
Mm.
Shit, I do it. What you mean? Railroad J Podcast show. Let's go.
You said no shame. You do it, no shame. And
Emotions make you don't eat sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And moving on, number 6. Low energy.
Yeah, because
The
you
person got
there's
low
no energy because you just focus you just focused on the bad that you probably did or what someone that's what somebody inflicted on you.
Right.
And that's all you focus on. You're not focused on anything else. And that takes so much man, it takes so much energy. It takes so much energy. It takes so much energy,
Yes, sir.
man, for negative thoughts.
Mm.
That is draining. That is draining. That is draining. And it doesn't, and it does not go nowhere but backwards. It just it just go back to the past. It does not help your future unless you learn from it, and unless you listen to it, unless you learn from it.
Right.
Everything is not a loss.
You have to be open-minded.
You have to you got to be able to see yourself.
AKA old school, look yourself in the mirror. If you don't see yourself, you'll never grow. If everybody else see it, if you don't, then it won't be.
Right. Bars.
Nobody can help you if you can't help you, if you don't see yourself or help yourself. It starts with you and everything else will follow.
There you go. Who you got?
That's how that goes. Shout out to Lucia.
Yeah, Lucia, what up?
Oh, I said that wrong.
Nah, but he go with the flow.
Man, I ain't worried about it. Shout out to Margot Montgomery. Oh, so friend. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Shout out. 300th episode. Let's go. Let's go. Man, we are, man. You know, we doing our thing.
And we're talking about the science of mental health, irritability, being more emotional than usual.
You just mad because you just at the end of the day, you just mad because somebody mad at you, and so you just mad at someone else. Because if she wasn't mad at you, then you be having a good day. You know what? At the end of the day, that's at the end of the day, that's someone having too much power over you. That is someone that you had switched over and made them your God.
Okay, what?
Let's go.
Explosive.
Let's go. World J Podcast. Let's go. You had shift over and made them your God. If you can wake up in the morning, if you can flip your phone or whatever, can turn your phone over.
Social media.
No. If you can flip your phone over and you can get a text from someone and they fucked up your whole day, that's too much power. You gave them too much power over you. You have switched. You have made them your God. And you wonder why. And you wonder why.
Why?
Your days are the same. Because he is controlling your life. Because he is your God. Or she is your God. Or she is your God. And that is the definition of word or running in circles. Let's go. I told you that whole blow. I told you that whole blow, demon. I told you that whole blow. Trust in me.
300
I produced it. I created. I told you the whole blow. I said let the whole. Then I said let the whole go. So let that whole go. Because I put my hands on it. Because I know. So I said let the whole gonna go. And then because you know why I said, you know why I told you let that whole go. Because when you was gonna let it go, when you finally me, I was gonna let
them know why.
They want to know why. Because I was gonna let it. Because I was gonna let it go. He didn't know that I was. He didn't know I was. Because I said he was like yeah whatever. But I said he gonna trust me. I said he gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna see what I'm gonna let it go. And then I knew when he let it go, I was gonna let it go. Because I knew where it was gonna take me, because I knew what I was feeling when I was in that zone. Full circle J. Let's go. Man, 1 minute, man. Help me out, man. Ocho. Help me out. I need it, man. They banned the snowman.
Oh,
they banned the snowman. They banned the snowman. But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Politically correct. They banned the snowman.
Yo, let me tell you about the Real World Game Podcast show. We could put real in the title.
It really is real.
And this is exclusive. This is unrated. This is uncensored. This is unfiltered, unedited, straight.
It just keeps going. I love it. I love y'all. Man, where's the community? They always come out. They always come out. They always come out.
What's good?
Ah,
Jetty, what's
300.
good?
300.
Joy, Span, what's good?
Hey,
Lois,
hey, hey,
Grace,
hey, hey,
the Zen Master, shout out to
Hey,
Christopher,
hey, hey,
Steve,
hey.
Michael, shout out to Jay, shout out to Anderson, Darling, Felicia, Joe, what's good? Angelita, thank you for tuning in. Dr. James, what's up? Salty Coffee, Crystal, Kelly Swanson, what's good? Greg, how you doing? Julie, tuning in to we got it's going, it's going, it's going.
It's
So
blowing.
everybody who's
Yeah, shout out,
tuning in
love
right
y'all.
now. What are we talking about? We got the next topic of the night. The final topic of the night. What are we
Final
doing?
topic of the night.
What's the big fireworks at the end? You feeling it? You gotta give it to him. It's 300 episodes. It's the last win. It's the third win.
What I'm doing.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the topic?
Come
Tell
on.
me the topic.
Let it go. Let it go.
ride,
Let it
ride.
breathe. Turn it up. Let it breathe.
The topic.
Let it breathe. Let it
Just
breathe.
wanna go this-
Let it breathe. Turn it up. Let it breathe. Turn it back up. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. All right, here we go. Let it breathe.
Topic.
I'm going. Let me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I said, let it breathe.
Yeah.
Let it breathe, producer.
Shout out to
We didn't love it no
Sam
more.
tuning in, the real lady 46. Shout out to Texas Legend. Who just joined? We got Marcelo in the building, just joined. Tuning into 300 episodes of the Real World J Podcast Show.
He's in a
season
live
6.
still. Fuck you. Don't cross
There
my
you go.
path.
Shout out to Margot
Margot
Montgomery tuning in, showing love.
What song? I mean, it was
And we finna
wrong.
get into the last topic of the night. We've been holding this one back.
Jay,
Just
real
saving it for
podcast
the
show.
end. It's the cherry on the cake.
Ah,
It's the cherry on the
La la
What
la
are we
la
doing?
la. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, he's
Come
got
on,
it.
what
No,
that?
no, no,
Let
yeah.
me
We are back. We are back.
clear my throat.
We are back. We are back. Yes, sir. We are back.
You hold me up. You hold me up. Talking about what we doing? I'm holding me up. I'm ready.
And, we got to just take a quick music selection break to celebrate the Real World J podcast. So we're gonna let y'all hear an exclusive track. It should be. There
Yeah.
you go. Enjoy. It's the 300. We gotta go all
I
out.
wanted it.
I'm ready. Yeah. 300 episodes. Shout out to everybody tuning in. My brother, man, he made this happen from nothing to something to grind to gears, grinding, fighting. You know, we had our ups, our downs, downfalls, into the bottom. We here, we back. So we are back with the final topic.
Poor the final topic.
Yes.
Poor decisions.
Poor
Shout out to
decisions.
Cliff Alden for joining the Real World J podcast show.
Yes, sir.
I love you, Cliff. I miss you.
Cliff, what up, Cliff?
Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cliff.
You remember Cliff?
Yeah,
We
go
know Cliff.
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, I saw love, bro.
Shout out to the Commanders for, you know what I'm saying, for being bought today. You know what I'm saying? We love them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
God
saying?
bless, God bless.
You know what I'm saying? We love the
Peace and
rivals.
blessings, peace
That's
and
why you're a
blessings.
rival, because we love to hate them. You know what I'm saying? So make it make sense. So that's what we do. So yeah, poor decisions. Final topic. Poor decisions.
Poor decisions.
Poor decisions. I don't need a Google.
Oh, okay.
I don't need that. Oh no. Oh no. Don't need a freestyle. It's
Freestyle.
hard and hard. Poor decision. Ladies and men. But I'm just making it make sense for the ladies.
There you
Hey,
go. Monologue, that
woman.
final monologue.
Poor decision.
Uh-huh.
If you dating a man, if he got 9 kids and he don't know none of his shoe size, he don't know where now one of them at. Why you dating him? That means he has the worst characteristic that a man can have is abandonment.
and that's who you choose to be with, and that's who you spend your time with, that's a poor decision. And then you end up continuing having poor decisions, and then you end up making or having a poor decision, or dealing with a poor decision, or creating something beautiful out of a poor decision that you had to do because you put yourself in a poor decision. It's a poor decision. Don't add on to the vicious cycle, or don't add on to her vicious cycle. Don't be the woman who don't be the woman who got 5 kids and you know what I'm saying she don't have none of them. She don't have any of them. What sense does that make? She ain't free. She ain't lot. That means she ain't a lot of trouble. Make it make sense. Just saying what I'm saying. Just saying what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just saying what I'm saying. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just make it make sense, dog. Shoot. Poor decision. Someone just poor decision anyway. Like, why would you fuck with somebody? Like, why would anybody like women, man? Like, end of the day, like, why would you fuck with somebody who got to cash their checks at the gas station to pay like this? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He don't fuck with the banks. He don't trust the banks. I mean, he don't trust himself. But shout out to everybody who listens to the Real World J podcast show. I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all for listening. I love y'all. And if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be us. If it wasn't for, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just so appreciative for them, and I'm just so touched, and I'm so love for everybody tuning in. And I'm just so thankful. Just thankful. And I just bottom of my heart, top of my soul. We wouldn't be here
6 seasons.
Like 6 seasons, 300 episodes, and now we in the next episode we're gonna do is season 7, episode 1, 301.
There you go.
Hey, you gotta love it because I love y'all. Everything I do from the heart. I don't write anything down because I feel like if you write anything down, it's premeditated.
Exactly.
Anything I ever say to you is not it's genuine. It comes from the heart. That's how you know it's real. I don't think about what I gotta say to you because at the end of the day I want you to win. If I don't want you to win, then I'm taking away from you. Don't ever be with someone who's taking away from you. If they're not building with you, they're taking away from you. There's only one thing they can do. There's only 2 things they can do: build or take away. There's no gray area in that. So you make sure that you don't have anyone in your circle or you're looking for someone who's in any of that area. Only in the building.
They dropping buildings.
So believe in unconditional love, because unconditional love is real. It's a difference between unconditional love and it's a difference between unconditional love and condition conditional love. It's a difference in unconditional love and loving someone conditionally.
Okay.
With conditions.
Right.
Unconditional love is y'all can never be enemies.
Okay.
Because they've been because they've been such a good friend of you.
Right.
Because they've been such a good human to you. No, meaning that they've been because they've been such a good human to you. So wherever y'all been to, y'all can never be enemies. Not saying y'all can be friends, but y'all can never be enemies. Right. That's unconditional love.
Right.
That's the difference. So I love y'all, and I have unconditional love for every single one, even if I don't talk to you.
Right.
I have unconditional love, because at the end of the day, you're not my enemy.
Right.
At the end of the day, if you was my friend, you always my friend. Because a friend, if you need him, I got you. You got a problem, I got a solution.
Yeah.
I don't add to
You
it.
gotta
I'm,
check on your friends.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a problem solver.
Right.
So, love you. Real World J Podcast Show. Thank y'all. We out.